There is one we really gotta look out
big.
for. Chris Walker.
That's his name.
Mutated 6'9", 300-pound plus monster.
Crazy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's that so let's hop right into this video. So today we are reacting to horror games that could easily survive part 2. But before we hop in, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just hop right into this video.
Experience the horror genre. Every step you take, every decision you make is determined by no other than you. But what if we were in these games? Would we survive? Well, that's exactly what we'll be doing today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'll be going over even more horror games I can easily survive.
Outlast? That's a hard game.
With a bit of a tricky one. Outlast. We play as this journalist investigating an abandoned asylum after hearing word of some inhumane experiments happening there.
What?
Why would you go there? And upon arriving there, it was worse than we could have imagined. These experiments cause these patients to become variants. Pretty much these mutated, violent monster things.
Yeah.
And after realizing how dangerous this probably is, you try to find a way out the asylum. Boom. That's the setup we're dealing with. Now, this one is a very difficult one to start off. I was 11 when this game came out, and all I remember is I refused to play it because it was so scary. I knew it was bad when I couldn't even watch the Rad Brad play it. Not only are we trapped in a loony bin that's dark, has small corridors, and probably smells crazy, but we also have to deal with the variants. And while most of them are just crazy humans with no pain tolerance, there is one we really gotta look out for.
Big.
Chris Walker.
That's his
mutated 6'9", 300-pound plus monster. To
Crazy.
put it in perspective, that means we're dealing with someone the same height as LeBron James and around, I don't know, half the weight of Rod Wave. This is a scary, formidable opponent. And might I...
Not Rod Wave catching the fucking stray, dude. That's crazy.
He has experience. This dude isn't like Springtrap just murking children for no reason. This dude murks grown men for no reason.
I don't think you have a weapon in this game.
And me, I'm just an investigative journalist with nothing but passion, a Canon camera, and a pair of AA batteries.
Yeah,
what
that's
am I gonna do? And I sat on this one for a long time. I'm probably getting cut, I won't lie. This ain't even fair, bro. In the wise words of Kendrick, it ain't 20v1, it's a 1v20. It's just me by myself versus all these variants in this dirty, rundown asylum. Remove Chris Walker from the situation, and I might die 30 minutes in. If I step in there, I'm literally finished. Like, yeah, I know I'm the fastest to ever do it. Good job. But a cramped space like this is not good for me. If it was me that got the anonymous tip about the experiments they were doing here, I wouldn't have even showed up.
Fair. Fears of Fathom.
For those of you who don't know this one, Fears of Fathom is a psychological horror game series where us, the main character, plays with super duper scary and realistic scenarios. Isolation,
too realistic.
Home invasion, some stalking. On occasion, don't hype me out. And while it sounds like it's whatevs on paper, the atmosphere of these games will change your mind fast. And not only is the atmosphere scary, but even the NPCs are scary.
Yeah,
like
everybody.
These dudes.
Their faces.
These dudes are chopped. And to make
very
things even scarier, every episode of this game is based on a real life event. Like, y'all know how the movies be having based on a true story in the beginning or end? Yeah, that's this game. Based on a true story. Every single one of them. There's a lot of episodes to pick from in this one, so I'm gonna just go with the one that's scariest to me. Fears to Fathom. Episode 3, Carson House. In this one, we played as this 18-year-old named Noah back in 2009. Golly, 2009? Some of y'all didn't even exist. We were tasked to look
you
after
barely
someone's
existed.
for a whopping $100. You know, doing some grocery shopping, fixing the computer, taking a piss, feeding the dog. Still taking a piss of the day, bro. But as the night goes on, weirder and weirder stuff starts happening. Random knocks on the door, strange text messages, random noises in the house, and that's when it's revealed that someone has broken into the house.
Yeah, it's his girlfriend.
We got an intruder on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is something everyone who has ever been home alone has feared. Random person breaking into your crib at a random given time, scariest being nighttime, and you being forced to 1v1. It's a scary thought, but it ain't nothing I can handle. To truly come up with a proper plan to beat this one, I gotta understand two things. One, who is the intruder? And two, what do they want? Throughout the course of the game, we get little hints of who it may be via text messages, flowers at our door, and other stuff. But once we get into the end game, that's when it's revealed that the home intruder is actually our psycho ex-girlfriend.
For me, I feel like he's saying that he needs to know who their intruder is and whatnot. I don't need to know who the intruder is. The fact of the matter is that you are an intruder. Okay, you're not supposed to be in my house. So just know, got something for you. Okay, and plus, I just called the police. Game over. As soon as I feel that my place where I lay my head down feels uneasy, feels eerie, feels like somebody had been laying in my bed, I'm calling the police.
Kara. I know. Shocking. And what does she want, you may ask? Well, of course, to get back with your boy. I don't blame her. Not a surprise. But now that we know all the background, here's the plan. Since I'm more familiar with the Carson crib than she is, I say we use this to our advantage and do a little bit of camping, if you will. Imagine this. She walks into the crib, roaming the bottom floor looking for me.
Oh, that's so creepy.
I'm watching her on the camera as she finishes searching the bottom floor. She makes her way upstairs and approaches the room I'm in. I know you're in there.
This voice.
Open up, Noah. Hey, Kara. I think we should get back together. Really? Yeah, really.
I guess that could work.
I'll lock the door. Come inside. Let's talk about it. All right. I just can't believe you really changed your mind that... That's an easy win. Only thing we really gotta look out for with her is her durability. Because turns out, the reason we broke up with Kara is because Kara be on that meth. So I don't really know if one swing of the bat will do the trick. We might have to do 4 or 5, or maybe even 12, depending on her dosage. Don't do meth.
Don't do meth.
We all know the franchise, Resident Evil, recognizable because of its elite games, and it's
so creepy.
It's movies. The Resident Evil games have always been known for being scary. Like, I remember trying to play Resident Evil 4 on my PS2 when I was but a wee little lad. And emphasis on trying, because I could not get through that game at all. Yeah, there's been some scary Resident Evil games over the years, but Resident Evil 7, this one is hands down the scariest.
Oof.
I said, put your hand down. In this one, we play as a guy named Ethan who ventures onto a plantation in the state of Louisiana after we received a message from our wife who had been missing for 3 years. And after entering a house on the plantation, we find our wife, but she tells us that message was not from her.
I would have never been there.
After realizing our wife is now some sort of infected zombie who failed escape, we come face to face with the Baker family. A regular Louisiana family turned murderous and cannibalistic after being infected.
Oh, that's crazy.
And the infection didn't just turn them violent, it also turned them into mutants, giving them super strength, the ability to regenerate, extra intelligence, and some, their very own transformation.
That just made my skin itch.
Is that a sack? And after seeing how truly insane they are, we have to run, fight, and find a way off the plantation. Look, I'm gonna start with this. Plantation in Louisiana in the same sentence would have been enough for me to not go over there.
For real.
Out with the Baker family trying to eat me or maybe part of their family or
light
whatever.
them up.
And I'm definitely good off that. And some of you guys might be like, but Derek, you gotta save your wife. What about your wife?
It's been
what
3
about
years.
Her? Come on, buddy. It's been 3 years.
That's what I said.
It's time for me to move on and get on one of them dating sites. Is Tinder still a thing? Honestly,
you going too far.
It was a month of her being gone instead of 3 years, I wouldn't go. She told me herself, do not come get her. And as the respectful husband that I am, if the missus tells me to not go get her, I ain't going. Because if I did, that's called stepping over her boundaries.
Wow.
Take notes. But let's say I did go. I did go to the creepy plantation mansion. What would happen then? Well,
I'm turning my ass around.
Because the second we do find our wife, she turns on us because she's infected or whatever and chops off our hand. This is ridiculous. Really? 3 years of marriage and I come save you and this is how you repay me? I took you to Cheesecake Factory. And I know we get our hands stitched back on, but the mental damage is already done. Plus, I don't know how much of that green juice is really going to help with the broken ribs she gave me earlier after throwing me into that wall. Resident Evil 7, I'm not surviving, sadly. Farthest I get is that fight with that sack lady. After that, I'm finished.
For real, I don't blame him. Like, I don't... The only way to win that game is to ignore the video or just give it to the police and let them deal with the proper authorities. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? Why can't you just... give it to them. They probably give you an excuse anyway and be like, well, it's been 3 years. Probably more than likely she's dead, So, that's just my take on that. Amanda the Adventurer.
Now this one may look all innocent and sweet, but hear me out. Amanda the Adventurer is about this old children's show revolving this girl named Amanda and her sidekick Willie. So think Dora, but instead of being Mexican, she's black, and instead of Boots being a monkey, he's a lame sheep.
Wait, that means the people in Resident Evil, they know where he lives. So it doesn't matter. Oh my God, you're in danger, bro. You're in danger. It don't even matter if you come or not. What if they come up on your front step? Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. Hey!
We find these VHS tapes of the show and watch a few episodes, and everything seems normal. But as we continue watching them, they start to get stranger and stranger until Amanda is straight up talking about death and threatening to turn Willie into lamb chops. And if we upset Amanda, that violence will be turned against us too. So we're dealing with some cursed tapes, ladies and gentlemen. It's sort of like The Ring. And just like The Ring, I know the perfect solution. Maybe. Stop watching the tapes when stuff gets weird. Really though, how many times do you guys see Amanda intimidate Willie with her evil stares, or have her genuinely tweaking out when you get an answer wrong before you decide, yeah, maybe leave the mystery solving to the detectives? I couldn't even watch Danger Donor for too long before getting scared, so I know from experience that creepy video stuff ain't my jam. But let's just say for funsies, I watched every tape. We all know I'm not solving the mystery, so the tall, lanky monster version of Amanda comes after. What then? Well, judging by the physique of this thing, it doesn't look like it will be that tough to combat. Yeah, it is rocking them British veneers and some gnarly Achilles, but that pelvic bone is giving off a lot of malnourished energy. I don't know what it is. I got it weighing at most a buck 8. And yeah, I know it's fast and all, but with them flimsy joints, all I gotta do is hit them with a little right and bada boom, bada bing. That's a win for me.
I'm screaming. Nah, them chompers would have definitely got him, like, immediately. Just, like, snatched him up and just, like, ugh. Hell nah, you losing that one. Silent Hill.
Now, this one may seem insanely difficult, but like I said for the last one, just hear me out. In Silent Hill 2, we follow this blonde dude named James, who after receiving a letter from his deceased wife, damn, we got a lot of X's in this video. That's to Silent Hill. This town
He's a widower.
Monsters everywhere, creepy buildings, and blah, 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 blah. I know what y'all are here for. Y'all want to know if I can defeat the big bad in this pyramid head. Dude with a massive pyramid on his head.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Pyramid Head.
Super scary looking dude. Like when I saw the 06 movie, which in my opinion is not that bad. The sound of that siren and the image of Pyramid Head were burned into my mind. But now after looking back and after playing the original Silent Hill 2, this dude is not on anything. He's like those muscle heads who don't know how to fight. Just all appearance, no skill. Like, look at this gameplay.
SpongeBob catching a stray is wild. But this is the older version.
Is this scary to you? He can have all the menacing energy in the world, but the second he swings, he loses all of it. I could easily run away or even walk away with a dude swinging like this, but let's say it is the movie version of him, or the remake version. I haven't played it yet, but I assume he has better hands than this one. What are my chances then? Well, 100%. Because the thing about Pyramid Head is, he's not even real. He's a figment of James's imagination after feeling all that guilt for killing his wife. And if I'm in control of James's body in this situation, I don't have a shred of guilt. It wasn't my wife that got killed. So I won't be manifesting or whatever any of these monsters, this creepy environment, and most importantly, I won't be manifesting Pyramid Head. It's that easy. Come on now. Come on now. Now, if he was real.
Now you cooked, yeah.
As you guys can see, though, once again, I survived and maintained my record of...
I don't know about that. Especially the last one, Silent Hill. You know, people die in their sleep all the time, you know, and we reviewed... You know what I mean? I'm not talking about him. But, you know, and then they actually end up, like, having a heart attack or whatever sort of complication that they have. And... yeah, they be gone. Yeah, so you're over here saying, oh, you could beat it. But if your heart rate starts to accelerate, you can go into cardiac arrest and be gone. And if you are experiencing something in your dream or in your mind that is a big stressor like that, and your body isn't able to pump that blood in a, like a, I don't know all the good terminologies and whatever, but like, not able to pump it through those valves in your heart in a good tempo, a good speed, you're screwed, bro. It don't even matter. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this video down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!